Hey, it's the Wisconsin Landman, and today I'm on the Polk County 135. This is outside of the town of Frederick. This is a beautiful multi-species property where you can duck hunt, bear hunt, deer hunt, and it has tillable land to boot. If you're looking for some income to help offset the cost of your property, then come along for the tour, and I'd like to show you around. The first thing you'll notice when you come into this property is that it has great access for the tillable ground, so you can get your equipment in here. I haven't mapped it yet, but I think there's going to be about 25 acres of tillable ground up front that you can plant your crops and get some return on your investment. You know, Polk County, Wisconsin is known as a excellent bow hunting and deer hunting county. I believe currently it's ranked 4 in the Pope and Young record book for a number of bucks registered, but I'm pretty confident it's in the top 10. And a sign like that tells you there's some deer around here. A real notable feature of this property is this top field. Below me, down here, there's a slough, good for duck hunting, but you can see a really nice top field and the neighbors standing corn. So this is something that I talk about in a lot of my videos I do, and that's called linear line of travel. You want to minimize the contact points that the deer can have so they don't smell you. This is one of about 5 small food plots, small fields that are currently in corn, but could be in soybeans, it could be in clover, you know, whatever. The timber behind me is where the deer are at. That's the slough, that's the timber, and they're coming forward, and you're going to enter from the front, so you're coming in here. Lines of travel make a difference. Small secluded fields, lots of opportunities to plant food plot. You know, one thing I love seeing on these properties is bedding area adjacent to the food. And by the looks of this path right here, they are most definitely using that. You set up on here, you get up in a big tree like that, you're overlooking your food plot, your neighbor's got corn or soybeans, killer combination. One thing I'm noticing is it has a really great trail system. This trail is loaded with tracks, but it's also excellent for driving your pickup around, maybe getting back to your stands. I'm now heading back to the timber area. I just came from the slough where you duck hunt, and now I'm going to get back into the thick stuff. In the timber portion of the property, there's at least 3 of these condo blinds. Here's an example of some of the timber. Red oak, I see a little maple here, some more oak over there. Some decent trees to get up into, definitely hide up in there. When I'm scouting these properties, I always look for natural terrain features that maybe will funnel these deer. And so there's that rock outcropping, and look at this trail here. Comes down and heads right down through the woods. So this rock feature is definitely funneling these deer right on this little bench and down through the woods. Here's another great pinch point. So a couple 100 yards down that way is the corn, and you come up here and you can see this outcropping of this rock. Look at this trail. That buck had some runs. Lucy's on a killer trail, and it's coming right around that rock feature, heading right into that timber. So again, the predictability of deer, I came up on this point. There's these rock outcroppings there. I find this bed. I find another couple down here, 2 or 3. These have most definitely been used. I wouldn't doubt if they were today. And they overlook the lake. That white area down there is the lake. Here's another example of a great bedding vantage point for these deer. They're sitting on the edge of this knob and they can see for hundreds of yards down there. So this area would lend itself very well to doing some hinge cutting and thickening it up a little bit. So here's number 2 of 3 condo stands. And it's sitting in this hardwood ridge, and those beds I showed you earlier were behind me. And then way down there is a cornfield. And the lake comes up and meets the cornfield. I'm betting these deer are coming around there, around the end of that pond, lake, into the cornfield feeding, and then they're working up to this hardwood ridge where you'll be waiting. So I came out of the timber. I got the cornfield down in front of me down there. Looks like a little low area, probably drainage, but I found this natural opening. Looks sloped, so I'm betting it's dry. Probably make one hell of a clover plot. Okay, now I'm on the opposite end of the lake. So here's the lake. It's about 5 acres in size. The owner says they just kill the geese and the woodies on this lake. And right up there is the cornfield. So a great pinch point. The deer are coming around here. They're using this little dike. You could drive in here. You could definitely get an ATV in here. And he says at times you can get a pickup in here. So a lot of access. Multi-species property, guys. This is a great looking place. Here's a really nice feature. This ridge overlooks this lake. Flat building spot up top. You could be looking over that, and this is one hell of a funnel through here. You can see this trail coming through here, heading to the cornfield down below.
There's a little tripod.
Let's go check out this thermal cover. Look at the highways going into it. Holy cow. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Polk County 135, another premium property brought to you by the Wisconsin Landman and Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Let's go over some of the features and benefits we saw here. There is tillable acreage, about 30 acres. You could leave some of it standing. You could rent it out for some income, offset the taxes. You got some tall timber up on the ridge with lots of beds and a lot of trails. Some really nice pinch points due to the rock outcroppings. The owner says there's 2, if not 3 condo stands in place, a couple of sorted ladder stands. And tell you what, guys, there's a lot going on here. It's a good property. It's priced right. If you're interested, give me the call. I'm the Wisconsin Landman. I want to be your guy in the land business. Thanks for watching.